Welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with Wicked, the Charm Circle, Part 5. Early one morning, when the world was hoary with rain frost, Gramatic arrived with a note for Glinda. Alma Clutch, it seemed, was on her way out. Glinda and her roommates hurried to the infirmary. The head met them there and led them to a windowless alcove. Alma Clutch was thrashing about in the bed and talking to her pillowcase. "Don't put up with me," she was saying wildly, for what I will ever do for you. I will abuse your good nature, ducky, and the rest of my oily locks upon your fine clothes weave, and I will ping with my teeth at your lacy up-pleaked edge. You are a stupid nuisance to allow it, I say. I don't care about notions of service. It's all bunk, I tell you, bunk. Alma Clutch, it's me, Glinda, said Glinda. Listen, dear, it's me. It's your little Glinda. Alma Clutch turned her head from side to side. Your protest is insulting to your forebears, she went on, rolling across her eyes toward the pillowcase again. Those cotton pants on the banks of the Rustwater didn't allow themselves to be harvested so you could lie down like a mat and let any filthy person slobber all over you with night drool. It don't make a lick of sense. Alma, Glinda wept. Please, you're raving. Aha, I see you have nothing to say to that, said Alma Clutch with satisfaction. Come on, Alma, come back one time before you go. Oh, sweet Lorene, this is dreadful, Nanny said. Darlings, if I ever get like this, poison me, will you? She's going, I see it, Elphaba said. I saw it on Quadling country. I know the signs. Glinda, say what you need to say, quickly. Madam Morrible, may I have privacy? Glinda said. I will stay by your side and just support you. It's my duty to my girl, said the head, settling her ham-like hands determinedly on her waist. But Elphaba and Nanny got up and elbowed her out of the alcove, down the hall and through the door, and closed it and locked it. Nanny clucked all the while, saying, Now isn't that nice of you, Madam Head? But no need at all. Glinda gripped Alma Clutch's head. Beads of white sweat were forming like potato water on the servant's forehead. She struggled to pull up her hand away, but her strength was going. Alma Clutch, you're dying, Glinda said, and it's my fault. Oh, stop, Elphaba said. It is, Glinda said fiercely. It is. I'm not arguing that, said Elphaba. I just mean cut yourself out of the conversation. This is her death, not your interview with the unnamed god. Come on, do something. Glinda grabbed the both hands even tighter. I'm going to magic you back, she said between gritted teeth. Alma Clutch, you do as I say. I'm still your employer, and you're better. And you have to obey me. Now listen to the spell and behave yourself. The Alma's teeth gnashed. The eyes rolled and the chin twisted knobbly, as if trying to impale some invisible demon in the air above her bed. Glinda's eyes shut and her jaw worked, and a thread of sound, syllables incoherent into herself, came spooling out of her blanched lips. Honey, you don't explode like her like a sandwich, muttered Elphaba. Glinda ignored this. She hummed and worked. She rocked and panted. Alma Clutch's eyes moved frantically over the closed eyes that looked as if her eye sockets were chewing on her own eyes. Magic decorum sensus avinda clex, Glinda concluded aloud. And that doesn't do it, I give up. Even the smells and bells of a full kit wouldn't help, I think. On the straw, Alma Clutch fell back. A little blood ran from the outer edge of her eye, but the wild turning motion of the head had shuttered itself down. Oh, my dear, she muttered. So you're all right, then, or am I dead now? Not yet, said Glinda. Yes, dear Alma, yes, I'm fine, but, sweetheart, I think you're going. Of course I am. The wind is here. Can't you hear it? Alma Clutch said. No matter. Oh, there's Elfie, too. Goodbye, my duck. Stay out of the wind until the time is right. You'll be blowing in the wrong direction. Glinda said, Alma Clutch, I have something to say to you. I have to make my apology. But Elphaba leaned forward, cutting Glinda off Alma Clutch's line of sight, and said, Alma Clutch, before you go, tell us who killed Dr. Dilliman. Surely you know that, Alma Clutch said. Make us sure, Elphaba said. Well, I saw it. I mean, nearly. It just happened and the knife was still there. Alma Clutch worked for breath. Smeared with blood, it hadn't been a chance to dry. What did you see? This is important. I saw the knife in the air. I saw the wind come down to take Dr. Dillman away. I saw the clockwork turn and the goat's time stop. It was Grommatic, wasn't it? Elphaba murmured, trying to get the old woman to speak the word. Well, that's what I'm saying, ducky, said Alma Clutch. And did you see it? Did it turn on you? Cried Glinda. Did that make you ill, Alma Clutch? It was my time to be ill, said Alma Clutch gently, so I couldn't complain. It was my time to die, so leave me be. Just hold my hand, dear. But the fault is mine, began Glinda. You will do me more good if you shush, sweet Glinda, my duck, said Alma Clutch gently, and patted Glinda's hand. Then she closed her eyes and breathed out a couple of times. They say that they sat there in a silence that seemed particularly servant-class Gillikinese, though it was hard on later on to explain why. Outside, Madame Morville moved up and down the floorboards pacing. Then they imagined they heard a wind, or an echo of a wind, and Alma Clutch was gone. An over-subordinating pillowcase took a small pill of human juice from the end of her slackened mouth. And that's the end of that chapter. See you later.